The exhibition Women in Architecture is about looking into hidden histories about female architects in a period of time from 1925 and up till now. The exhibition is divided into different zones. So first you walk through the archive where you see a lot of different cases. For instance, kitchen architecture, sports centers, different things in architecture that we don't normally consider fine architecture, but nevertheless have had a great importance on society. Two of the women that we highlight in the exhibition are Karen Clemmensen and Agnete Musfeldt. We show their project Kildeskovshallen, which is a big sports facility in the outskirts of Copenhagen. And Kildeskovshallen is famous for being the most beautiful sports center in Denmark. When you walk through Kildeskovshallen, you can see how the colors in the rooms change from room to room, so there's a really different sentiment from each room to another. The really unique thing about the collaboration between Agnete Musfeldt and Clemmensen is that Agnete Musfeldt decided to keep a really big part of the forest, which wasn't common at this time when you were building. And then actually the trees and the structures of the tree trunks became defining for the whole architecture. Here we give the word to some of the women designing Denmark today, and we ask them how they see the architectural field and the business. Is equality an issue at all? For some of them it is. An architect such as Dorte Mandrup has really made it her case and something that she's really outspoken about and has been throughout the last few years. Whereas other architects, it doesn't seem to be anything that's that much on their mind. You can also experience some of the younger women in architecture today, women that are just now educating themselves within the field, and you get to hear about their dreams and hopes for the future. And also we ask them, is equality something that is on their radar, or is it other issues that the younger generation is addressing? We have invited 3 internationally renowned women architects for the exhibition. It's Tatiana Bilbao, Deborah Mesa and Siv Stangeland. Each of them have given their take on the theme, A Room of One's Own. The theme was taken from Virginia Woolf's essay from 1929, A Room of One's Own. In that essay, Virginia Woolf describes how women, in order to create something of importance, must have a room of their own in a physical way, but also economically independency. Behind me you see the contribution by Ensemble Studio, by Deborah Mesa. It's called The Room at Ensemble Studio. They took a cardboard box and they cut it up and they put it back together into different shapes. And then they made this structure behind me called The Room. Basically, the installation is about what constitutes a room. When does something feel as a room? When does something feel like a sculpture? How do we sense the room with our body? It's like a flexible structure, so it gives way when you walk into it. So I would like to invite you all to come to Danish Architecture Centers to see the exhibition and explore it yourself, and to dive into all of these really exciting and not yet seen histories about women in architecture.